There we go. What's that say there?
Well, live. We're actually live now.
There we go, we're live, yeah. So back on me. Hello everybody, this is Nick Gregan from the Camera Club. We are live streaming, as you can see, and this is the portrait group. It's our second one. It could be a bit, if you don't know what's going to go tonight. We're shooting the boxer tonight, so our first session is, well, we've got a great model Lex with us, and we're going to do this kind of gritty, atmospheric portrait. One light, kind of called motivated light, because he's trying to give an atmosphere, and we want a kind of gritty feel of a dirty old boxing gym. Yeah? So he's got his boxing gloves on, got a nice static position to start with, and of course, depending on where we position Lex underneath the light, we'll either lose his eyes, or get backlight and have more of a silhouette, or we'll pull him further behind the light this way, and we'll have more of his face. So watch to see how it goes, and I'm going to shoot a few shots first of all, and you'll be able to see them on the laptop as they come in, and go from here. Ready, mate?
Yep.
Looking pumped?
Yep.
So, dead straight to start with, we'll just have a look, see what we've got. One second, Phil, because let me just start this live stream again. Not the live stream, the live view.
We're live streaming.
I'm going to live stream, it's alright, yeah?
Alright.
Yeah. No, we won't. There we go. So come over to your filming, please. Come on there. Getting close, much closer than that if you can. So as you can see, that's the look we want. It's kind of giving that bare bulb kind of look with a shadow on the background and a gritty gym wall. So that's what we're going to be doing. And Phil, you can either keep on there or stay on the video.
Okay.
So, starting off, strong, aggressive, moody, and then after that we'll get maybe a few poses. Normally we do about 2 minutes, but we're just going to roll with it tonight because there's not many. You can shoot as long as you want, or until somebody's saying, hey, I need to go, alright? Or until you hear me say, that's enough, Tony. Right, mate, back down the carrot barrel lens, lovely. Perfect, that's nice. Do me a favour and step back a smidgen, please. That's it. So as you go there now, just tighten up a little bit. Nice bit, lovely. Perfect, perfect. So from there, now just a little bit, hands a little bit into the camera. That's it. Just move as you want now, fire away. Perfect, 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 perfect. Perfect, perfect. Cool, cool, cool. Now, go back to static point. Stand sort of kind of 3/4 like this. Move back a little bit that way a little bit. Yeah. So 3/4 that way. Head round to me. So that's it. Nice. Perfect, perfect. So from there, bring his arms in, fold your arms. That's it, that's it. Put them under the biceps. Lovely. Nice. So step this side of the leg, please, this time. That way, move that way a smidgen. Too far. Back that way just a little bit. Bit more, keep on. There you go. Same pose again, please. Round to me. Nice. Perfect. Hold there a second. How are those last ones go? Can't see, so too far forward. Right, that's me done, guys. Anybody else want to take over? I'm going to go first. Okay. Dennis, got one? There you go. So,
okay, you step slightly back, and keep the brush in the right, and then just do a standard pose, please. Just standing. And when you look at me, look through your forehead. Can you do standard? Not as fast as Nick.
if you want to, you can stick it in that hole there if you want.
Same thing, step forward a bit.
Or you can give it
Same
the hole
thing
a
again,
little bit.
with your...
I'm okay for the moment, up to... I'm okay for a few minutes.
Oh yeah, fine, fine.
Okay, great. So now you can move around a bit.
Pull that around with you, Pull that around with you.
Okay.
So, as you can see from these last images I took, when I deliberately pulled Lex further forward, it kind of gives a bit of a halo light, but we get no detail in his face. What we can do in the next shot, if we want to, is add a light to his face, so we get the halo and we can see his face. But that's, we'll talk to the group, see what the group want to do.
Let's see.
Well, Dennis, if you want down there.
Let's see the arm forward thing.
How do you position it without falling off?
Hang on a second, I'll show you. Me. We're going to go up here. Even better. And you should have better sound now, because as with always with live streaming, things happen live and mistakes are made. And I obviously forgot to plug in my earphones, the microphone. Still popping out everyone. So you could, if you want to, in this position here, because we're limited by the size of the back over, and Lecter's quite a tall lad, sitting down on a stool, you get to do those poses like that. Standing up, I prefer standing up because he moves a bit more, he's a bit freer, but certain poses, the stool might work better. Sorry? They're not sending you a link. It should be live streaming Nick Gregan. It doesn't know it goes live.
Can we do some static ones?
Did I send you the link earlier on?
No.
Can you do that again? If you move slightly that way, do exactly the same.
Dennis, you might want to let somebody else have a go in a minute, mate.
One more knee here, that way. Okay. I think that's good. Next, I'm not timing, I'm just playing.
Should I go? I say stop?
Yes. Stop.
Stop. Stop.
Next, please.
What's that?
Right, I've just emailed you the link now, so you should be able to pick that link.
Great car. It's a great car. Oh, it is a great car. When we go to library, drop on the access buttons. Oh, I see.
So if you click that, that should take you straight to the. That's it. There we are. And what's the sound like from me? What's the sound like from my voice? Can you hear it all right? Can you hear my voice? Okay, that's all right. A few technical issues there, guys, just getting things going, so it's the way it works. So you'll notice that as Tony is using, he is using a speedlight flash on top of his camera to set off the light. The rest of us have been using radio triggers, and I have them that are used for the group. But if you don't have a radio trigger and you're in a studio, most studio lights have a photoelectric cell, a photo light cell, a slave sometimes called, and his light firing from his speedlight is setting off the other lights, it's reacting, so that works really, really well. There's always ways around things. Sometimes you've got to think creatively, but there's always a way around it. So what I'm doing now is I'm just putting a snoot on another board's line. You can see it down here. If not, you can see it there, the snoot. And that, what that does is funnels the light in a very direct, almost like a point light spotlight. And I'm doing that because we can, for the next shoot or the next part, put light on Lex's face, but just on his face. And if we pull it further out, we'll have a slightly wider spread of light, but keep it close to him, we'll have a nice narrow beam of light. Who's next? Gavin? Just one quick one, just voice that. I know it's hot tonight, Lex. I know it's hot. Yeah. So if you need to stop me, you get to just stop me. No worry. Yeah.
I always charge mine in the morning of the shoot so that everything's charged.
Sorry about that. I was me drinking water. Looking it down. It's hot in the studio. You can see over on the right hand side there, I've got a couple of flags set up. And that's for the next shot. And what I'm going to do for the next shot is move those in front of the backdrop and try to create a 3D effect. We'll keep this wall effect background, and then we'll place 3 or 4 feet in front of it. We'll place the flags, and we'll have them blowing a little bit in the wind like that. So Alex is coming through like a boxer on his way down to the ring. So we'll have him with the gloves on. I might even put a little white towel over his head, so you know his shadow box is moving underneath, just to try and give the effect that he's coming out. And then the next shot after that, we'll probably keep the full black background down, and we'll do some stroboscopic work, which is we will take one exposure, but the flash will fire 3, 4, 5, 6 times within that one exposure. So we'll have to have the room quite dark, pull the curtains across and keep the ambient light down, and that way what we get is Alex moving in 3, 4, 5 separate movements, all kind of on the same frame. It's different to the technique we did last month with the dancer, where we used a long exposure and we did one flash, where we got flashed this, so she was static, and then we kept her moving, so we got this really dreamy, wispy kind of movements. And she's got a great green and purple top, and it just looked really, really nice with the colour of her arms. It worked really, really well. But those shots are very, very hit and miss, because you know you're relying on the movement of the dancer and how the light catches the dancer as she moves or person moves. And these ones will have 3, 4, 5, 6 definite solid movements. But that's probably shot number 3. How are you looking, Dennis?
Great, I'll get there and just start to practice.
Well, gosh, when was the last time you took photographs in the studio? 6 months ago? Last year, yeah. And it's like anything. Don't keep practicing.
No, the last time was actually with you.
Really? Well, that's a while ago. Yeah, that's a while ago. What, before COVID? No, it wasn't before COVID, was it?
Last year. Last year.
You did, yes, you did, yeah.
That was it.
Right. Wow.
Mr. Motivator. Lots going on.
Yeah, but you're back now.
I know exactly.
You're back.
That was his great man round there.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what he said. Yeah.
That's the gap. So,
Right. Lex, how you doing, mate? Is he working you too hard, this fella? Have you done, Gavin? Or are you still working?
a couple of minutes.
10 a week. What?
I haven't gone yet. I'm just waiting for Gavin to sort out.
Do you want to go now?
Yeah.
I'd be more surprised if the words. Yeah, nice.
Needs a bit of adjusting.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not terrible.
Yeah. Only issues when the.
Even though it's half off.
Yeah, that's nice. It's nice framing. Perfect. One of the tricky things is certainly when we've got that light overhead
Thank you very much.
and he reaches up high towards the light, his hands go overexposed.
Very relaxed.
His hands, if it gets too close to the light, so it goes overexposed.
What with this is when it looks overexposed is when it's correct.
Ah, lovely.
The screen is
Yeah.
the screen
bright.
is much brighter
Yeah.
than what I
Than
get.
normal. Yeah.
Yeah.
What, do you know, that's a really important point, that, especially to all you people out there, especially if you're beginner photographers, get to know your LCD screen, understand how it reads the light, because it's not always exactly what you see. And some cameras, just pull that around here, Tony. Stick it up right in front of there, mate. Yeah. So this is a shot from Tony. Hi, mate. That's it. Bring it on this way. That's it. It's a shot from Tony. Really nice. But nice tight crop. Looks really nice. And it gives that feel of a gritty gym. With a little bit of Photoshop. Darken that background down, look nice. Yeah. 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 Lovely. But what I was saying was about getting to understand your LCD screen. Some cameras have a little sensor on the back. I know Canon cameras used to have a sensor on the back that it would adjust the light on the screen to the ambient light in the room. So you didn't always get a true reading. So just take a little bit of time to get to know how your screen reacts to light and how it looks. And that way you can make better judgments about the aperture or the exposure. All right, Phil, have you been shooting yet? No, you going to shoot, aren't you? Yeah. Don't forget you're next.
Thank you. Just a little. I know. Just not. Yeah, that's what I saw. Yeah. No, that's what I wanted. I wanted to play around with that.
Done. That's smashing. There you go. Oh, you go on. So the thing to remember, people out there, is because it's a very direct light, it's a beauty dish, small beauty dish, and it's got a very hard light coming down. So it's quite particular for the way I set the shot with the light I want on Lex. But everybody has their own creative ideas and what they want to see. So once he moves out of the light, as we saw, once he moves forward on the light, we lose his face. It's also the same if he moves too far from side to side. So it's just about keeping an eye on where he is in relation to the light or the kind of picture you want. And not everybody wants the same picture. So remember, there's no right and wrong. Your creative viewpoint might not be my creative viewpoint. So there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Right, so
They're under the jar. Because I've been black and white.
but yeah, but
I transfer one to black and white. Very
oh hello. Oh,
Sorry, try.
I forgot you were coming.
Yeah.
I forgot you were coming. Welcome, welcome.
Yeah, no, well, I supposed to be earlier, but yeah, there is no trains.
Take a seat, have a relax.
Take your time.
Yeah, we started at 7, but actually everybody was ready, so we started about 10 to 8. That's all right. Yeah, this is the first setup. Yep. So this is the kind of. Let's see. Get this if I can get up. Alex, have a rest for a minute, miss. We've just had a one late turner. I'm going to get him to late. She just got in, so I'm going to give her 5 minutes and I'll do some more of this. One sec. Do you want anything?
No.
Shout if you do, yeah. Drinks or anything, yeah. And I'll send somebody down and get one. I'm not.
I'm about to run out of water. So
Yeah.
If I can get some of these shapes as well.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. If I get an email, I've got your email. Have I got your email, Lex? Have I got your email address?
Yeah.
Yeah. What I'll do, I'll share it with these guys and let them send them over to you. That's all right.
Okay.
Here's a trigger.
Thank you.
So this is what we've been doing to start with, okay?
Yeah. Okay.
So let's do it this way. So we've got this in now.
Yeah. Like dramatic.
Yeah, dramatic. So just come over here just a second.
Yeah.
Hi.
Right, Lex, Irina.
Yes.
So now, you need to think about where you have him standing in front of the light. He is about perfect for that. As soon as he starts to come forward, you're going to just step forward a bit, please, mate. So look at his eyes now, it's starting to go in shadow.
Yeah.
And if he goes even further forward, you lose his face completely. Yeah. So it's, for me, the way I like it, the way I set the shot up, is just to keep him just behind.
Yeah.
So, and then we get that kind of light. Settings,
Yeah.
100 ASA or ISO.
Same ones.
Yeah, if you don't mind, please, mate.
Yeah.
F6.3 at whatever sync speed, 125, 160.
Because you want just.
Why 6.3?
Yeah, because just face.
Well, it's because what I want is because this is a painted backdrop, I want this backdrop to be slightly out of focus. And if we go to 8 or F11, it's a bit too sharp. And what I want to try to give is the effect of a gritty boxing gym sort of thing. That's the idea.
And 125.
125 or 160, whatever your camera works best at. But I use 125. All right. Away you go when you're ready. It's all right, hasn't it? Quite pleased with that. Doesn't look too bad at all, does it? Not bad for 13 quid. Yeah. I bought it online. I forget what it's called. But that cost, I think, £13.69. I don't know where it came from, Europe or. But they print it and send it out. It's kind of like vinyl. But it's vinyl. Yeah, feel it in a second. But the thing is, you have to iron it so it's creased. You just iron it and it's. Yeah. So I was stood there in my shorts, no shirt, over a hot iron in the hottest studio in the world. So we've got Irina now shooting. Let's go live, shall we? Go a bit closer. So you can see what she's doing. Nice pose. And if you look at the light above, you see that there? It's a beauty dish firing directly down above our model's legs. We want to keep him behind the light so we get some light on his face falling off. But also what we get is a very hard light at the back of on our background. So if we come around to some of the shots I took, you can see as we move through these, the hard light in the background. There's a very hard edge. Oh, that's Tony, our model, one of the photographers. But you can see there's not much light on his face, so it's only sort of inches make the difference to see whether or not that works like that, or you go too far and lose it. You see there, we've lost his eyes completely. So it's all individual choices. This is what photography is all about. And as you can see, as he moves a bit further forward, he goes into silhouette. That works quite nice. Now, these work fine. Lovely. Too far forward, you've got the silhouette to lighten the background. Now, what we could do, if we wanted to, instead of using a beauty dish, which is about 30 centimetres across, we could have used one of the small reflectors. Let me see if I can find one here. Do we have one? Here we are. Small reflector. We could have used one of these, which would give us a very narrow beam of light, but would also, as it affects the background, would give a narrow beam of light across the background, whereas at the moment we've got the wide beam of light. And the idea, I was trying to create the effect of a gritty gym or a backstreet alley with a guy doing a bit of boxing there. So, a couple of minutes, I'm going to check with the group, see if they want to do some more like this, see if they want to make any changes, and then we'll go on the next set. Okay guys, I'm just going to wobble a bit while I put you back in the holder. You done?
Yeah.
Well done.
I hope so. I mean, I have.
Well, let's have a look.
Pictures.
Nice.
Yeah, I know.
Lovely. Perfect, 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 perfect. Great. Smashing. Well done. Right, can we just listen in a second, everybody? We've got a choice now. We can do this again, but we can add a snoot onto Alex's face to give us that. We can keep that. We can put a light on the background and backlight him with rim lights if we want to, and also add a snoot in the face if we want. Any thoughts? Yeah. All right. So should we try that first of all?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just keep it off center a little bit because for the most part Alex is this way, sort of orthodox position. I just get you in right in the middle there where you are there. Is this hitting you up yet? It's a bright, so let's turn that right down, mate. Is that better? Okay, can you take a photograph, please, Alina?
You mean photo, right?
I want a photograph of Lex as we are now. So let me look at that, please. You did? Yeah. Okay. I think that's a little bright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring that in a bit closer. Let's do it like this. Turn it down a bit. Go a little higher. Is that still on your face, mate, that? Yeah. And what I'm trying to get is the light pretty much directly on your face. So another good tip when you're setting lights up is to walk around behind your model or behind the subject and double check exactly where that light's going. So it is, you can see it's going directly on his face and where we want it. So Irina, do you mind taking another shot, please? How's that looking?
I don't see any traces of snow at all. Is it how it should be? I thought
It's too
snow
bright.
should. I thought, we should understand it.
Yeah, we're going to try and see if we can get it. This is one of the older snoots. This, the other one's with the grid. Is the one with the grid on there? Yeah, it doesn't have the grid on. No, there's a snoot with a tiny little grid on.
Be a little grid that can just pop in.
Yeah, but you can't see it sitting around anyway, can you? So let's turn that. Okay, Irina, try again, please. Yeah, I think that works okay.
So because it light doesn't face, right? That's why there's shadow here.
So what I'm going to do now a little bit is I'm going to tilt this back a little bit so we get a higher light on the background. So the back to try again.
Isn't it too bright?
It is a little bit bright. So I'm going to pull that back a bit. So where's the... Let's try this. Where's the tape go to? Can we see where the gaffer tape went to? The gaffer tape. Oh, here it is. So what I'm doing here is I'm using what's called black wrap, which is foil that's matte black. And I'm going to place it over the snoot to give an even more narrow beam of light, like that. And that should take... How's that on your face, mate? Is it directly at your face? Do I need to move it anywhere? Actually, I can see it there. I can see it there. So try that, Irina. And you may need to move the exposure up a little bit. So let's do this. It's as low as it'll go. Try that again. Try one more, please. That's better. That's better. So we're okay with that one, yeah?
Did you reduce light?
I've turned the light as far down as it'll go.
You reduce
The power. So let's do... You're going in. So if you can just use the button on top of your camera. And just fire that light off now. Just press that button on top there. That's it. All right. Yeah, again, please. Great. Fine. We are on. Let's see that. I think we're on F8 now. Right, so let me do a shot, if I can.
Right?
So again, sorry?
Do you need trigger?
I'll need the trigger, yes, please.
Yeah, okay.
Try this, thank you very much. So. Just let me check this one, please, Lex. So I'm shooting now 125 f8 at 100 ISO. Try one more of this, see if this comes through. Yeah, f8 is what I've got. I'm just going to start in 1 second. Yeah. Just standing fairly straight there. That's it. We've got a look over there. Right, so still a little bit. If you can step back a little bit, please, mate. Yeah, that'll do. Yes. Try that again. That's better. And also, I think, if you don't hold that up, please, a second. Got it? I'm just gonna, I've dropped this down a little bit because as Alex crouches over a bit, I think might be losing the light a little bit. So one more game, please, mate. How's that look? How's that look? Sorry, mate. Have a look on there, Phil. Great. That's still at you on your face, that one? Right, okay. Better? How's that one looking? Pretty much the same, yeah. Yeah. That looks like it's catching your shoulder a little bit there. Right, watch out for me again, Dennis, please. Stay put there a second, please, mate. That's better. Right, just have a look at that one, Phil, because that's where we are now. That's the shot we are now. And as you can see, it's a little bit bright on the shoulder. I'm just going to swing that way a little bit. But we're lighting his face again now. And as you can see, because I've swung the light to the back, we're lighting the top end. I'm going to bring it down again, like that. So we get a better definitive light on the backdrop. One more, please, Alex. Lex. That's better. Happy with that is. Great. Just a couple of static poses, mate. That's it. Nice, lovely. Perfect, perfect. Nice, nice. Right, guys, that's me done. Who's next? And I am shooting at F8125. Anybody need a trigger? Have you got one?
I've got one.
Right, great. Trigger, next person, please. Right, let me put this down over here, Phil, out the way a second, please, mate. And I'll talk to Phil a second. Going quiet for a second, people.
And something else, as well.
Level light coming down, it's going to be like around the eight. When we finish, it's looking like that.
Back again.
Well, no, we should also have powers. I think it's about 8. Is it possible to be like on 8, 5, 9, 12,
So you said, yeah, when we take it down,
Yeah.
what, I don't know. Dennis, how you doing, mate? How you doing?
4 seconds. Yeah.
Well done,
I was going to get caught out again. Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you. Right, who's next, please? Tony? You got your Right. I love you. I love you. You just love it. You can see you love
want
it.
to be unprepared.
No, but I see you love it as well there.
Because I could easily get carried away.
So what I'm going to do now is put that down there, my camera out the way, have a look at if I can bring up the new pictures. So let me talk you through these. Sorry guys, that's a bit wiggly. So I'm just going to talk you through the pictures I did. So this was just working with the light, choosing the light, so further forward. And then this is where I added the snoot. And you see it's not really landing in Alex's face. Power's not enough. Got a little bit there, which is quite nice. Shoulders a little bit overexposed. But that's where we get a little bit better. This one here. The problem is though, it's like the whole, it loses a bit of the mood for me. And you can see, if you look at the shadow under Alex's chin and his eyes, it's virtually all gone into a different type of shadow. And the different type of shadows from the other light, the snoot we put on, which is, let me swing around, this light up here. And you saw me putting this black wrap on it, black foil on it to narrow the beam down. So it's quite specific where it's placed. So once you just put a shot. So this first shot here, I also had the top light angled slightly further back. I didn't like it because I was saying it gives a twist of flat light and loses a bit of the atmosphere. Now where I've brought it further down, we're getting a darker top and the shadow. We can see a bit of shadow visible on the backdrop, which I don't like. But we can maybe it'll darken it down again for shot. You just see on the right hand side where a bit of shadow on there. But quite paused, they look quite nice and tight. And there we are, we've lost the exposure there because we moved back there. Well actually, I think what happened there was I was shooting quickly and the smoke didn't recycle quickly enough. There we are again. Nice. Yeah, happy those. And that's me finished back to those guys. So shooting now is that right, Gavin? Yep. Just a figure out he's going to be shooting now. And then we're going to move on to a different setup after this, which will be strobe lights. Oops, very sorry about this wobbling around, guys. Oh. Just going to go on the live feed now on the laptop and have a little look if any questions are coming in. I know it's a bit skew with the camera, but you get a good idea of the lighting setup. We've got a boom arm above with the beauty dish on, and then we have a stand just to the left of the photographer, pointing straight at it. And that Snoop is pointing directly at his face, and he's trying to get in his face. Now the tricky thing here, because he's squatted a bit lower, it might be missing his face. What the photographer will do is check in the back of the screen, but we'll wait and see. It may be picking his face, and it may not. What you need to be doing though is checking the light and looking at the light. It's very easy on modern cameras to knock any of the settings in the aperture or the shutter speed with a finger, and if you go to checking, suddenly you find out that you've got a whole load of pictures that are half black and one half exposed. So it's always worth checking them, guys.
Relax. Don't be relaxed.
No, keep it going, mate. Sorry, mate. Let me give me that bottle and I'll get some more water. No.
Drag my upper body around the streets.
Yeah. Oh, can I borrow this one second?
I got Do you want to stand on this? And get we've got the face match? You sure? Okay, fine. If you do let us know, and we shall set it up for you. Kind of like what you want. Oh, you have to. Well, that's what's sitting down. I've got to do that one upstairs. Then it's got the balance on it. You've got one thing up with it. Yeah. So because you watch more balance to do it, shoot.
So that in? Yes. Yes.
Well, that's the thing about this. You've got to learn to like it. And that is, in reality, that's the thing that makes a difference. The lighting. And what a lot of people do is to see lighting setups on YouTube and say, right, we do a lighting setup like this, and they set them up. What they don't do is look at the light and take the pictures. They don't think, well, that one's a bit bright, or that's not quite how I want it. So you saw how specific I was. Lex, sorry mate, do you want to top up on this? There's a load of ice in there as well, mate. Do you want ice cubes? I'll leave that in your changing room, alright, mate? Is it really? Let me get. Yeah, I'll get some tissue now.
And we start to bring the body around to this one.
So going back to what I was saying about lighting and how people tend not to look at the light. They'll see a setup on YouTube or a tutorial video, they'll set it and go with it, and they'll just shoot away. What they don't do is make their own adjustments. They don't look at it, they don't tweak it, they don't look often to see if the light's exactly the right place. I think, well, this is how it's meant to be, sort of clamshell lighting. One at the top, one underneath the person, nice for portraits, very clean, beauty card lighting. Some people get it wrong because they have the lights too close, They might have the bottom light too powerful. There's lots of reasons. So you've got to look at the light, work with the light, and also move it to what you want and change it to what you want.
Okay.
Did you want that light on his face? Because
That's going down, isn't it?
So just twist that round a bit. Yeah.
Okay, step forward again. And then same position again.
So is there anybody else left to go on this setup? Has anybody done this? Have you done this setup?
Yeah.
Everybody?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll finish on this one, then change and do something else. We'll give Lex a few minutes rest while we're settling it for us. Local, Dulwich. Yeah. Yeah. Good guy, isn't he? Yeah. I forget his surname, but he got me on. I put a casting on Star Now. Star Now used to be one of my favourite sites. They disappeared for a couple of months, but now it's back. So you can find people. Right, is everybody done here?
No.
Have you done, Phil? Right, okay. Thank you, everybody. Sorry, mate. Thank you. Lex, have a rest, mate. I'm going to change the lighting now, or I might change your gloves. I might get you go bare chest as well, if you don't mind, mate. How you got to sweat on? Were you expecting this tonight?
Say that again?
Were you expecting this tonight?
Sure.
Great, lovely. Right, okay, so let's turn this off. We're going to do the strobe one now, okay? So I'm going to pull this gently, delicately pull this backdrop down. I'm going to put one light up with a coloured. We can use a coloured gel if you want to, but we can start with the first round, just one clean light, jet black background. So we'll need to also pull the back curtain over so we've got no ambient light, so we've got a nice black. So if Phil, pull the plug out of that light there and wind it around out the way. So if I get this down, one of the things that's important in my project group is getting the participants to get involved in changing the lights, setting the lights. There's a lot of people that don't have that. They go to workshops and they'll see somebody set a light up and do a light, and that's it, and they'll shoot. But in this case, what I like to do is I like to get people involved and make them part of the shoot. So I'm just going to wind this down here and gently pull this off without the backdrop. So it's stuck on the paper. Just gently do it. And that pull a little bit off, but it won't rip through. And that's what we want. So this is the underside of the paper.
Wraps on, gloves on.
Gloves on, please, big gloves. Don't bother that, because the last shot I think I'm going to do is make me sat on a stool, towel over your head, wraps like that. Oh, that's my plan, but depending on what other people want, it might change a little bit. Nice and gentle. Right, pull those, that little bit of. Get these. Just put those bits of tape on there, Phil. You do that one, I think there's one left, so just that one in there. Just pull that tape off. I'll wrap that one as well. Great, and I'm going to fold this up. So I'll tell you what, we'll need two people to fold this. Long. Dennis, there you go. Will you get this, or one of you guys, get the black background down for me?
Get it down.
Yeah, pull it out. Phil will do. You get over that end, mate. No, it's the other one, Dennis. The back one. So that's that. So we're going to get that background out to about here,
To about where?
about where my feet is here, pull it out.
So we can.
We've got, do you know what we'll do? We will use a little bit of tape. Where the, so you do that side of it a bit, don't you? Just sticking this down, stop the movement. There's legs, mounts the bone, shadow boxes on it. So that should.
Right, do you want me to shut up the ambient light?
Sorry?
Want me to shut up the light?
Yeah, we're going to need that one there as well. That beauty dish setup. So the octobox setup. So that's that. So that's it, that's 8. That's 8. Gavin, do us a favour, mate. Just stand in there a second, please, will you? That's it. What I want you to do, just wave your arm around. Let me have a look. Is it not firing off that? Problem with this thing. Take that out. Let's try this one. There we go. How's that look? Right, okay. So, how does it do this?
It's on MOT.
So, it should be on multi.
Multi.
Yeah.
MOT.
How you do it? Mode.
Yeah, you press mode and it moves through mode. Right. Right.
MOT is like a sandwich.
Jump out the way for me a second, Gavin. Do you mind jumping in just a second? Just a little bit of shadow boxing to start with, yeah.
Okay.
That's right. Come forward, yeah. Yeah. So no, stay on that. But you just, it's just the hands. Yeah. Back a little bit, please. Like there, yeah. Spot on there. Yeah, is that right there? I can move the light for you.
This is going to move on, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Well, think about sticking the back bit down there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, what, Do you want full pose? You're going to just shoot because you want full pose. You could just.
I'm only going to shoot from the waist upwards.
Then you could just put the thing back up.
Yeah.
Rather, if people are not going to use the full length, then just put the.
Well, it might be nice to have the option.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking of that.
Right. So let's do this. So we'll shoot off the tripod. Just let me test this out, mate. One quick one. Ready? What? Go for me. Right. And again, please, Alex. Okay, so just try a little bit of movement. Go. Do you know what? Let's try this. Yeah. Go. Yeah, I've just got a manuals. Yeah. Just a bit of movement, please, Alex. Lex, sorry. No. By rights, that should, with the multi-flash going off here, freeze it. Try again. Moment. We're only using one flash.
I think if the modeling light are on, you'll be able to focus.
Yeah.
And then turn this bit like main light off.
Try that one. Knock those lights off, please, Dennis.
Switch
Knock
them
those
off.
lights off, yeah. So just go and try stand a bit more, turn around to your right so you're facing a slight angle that way. That's it, yeah. Let's see if I can get you there. Okay, ready, go. It's only six freezing the frame first thing, isn't it? Yeah, well that's where we're getting the movement. Watch. Again, please, mate. See how you get the shadows here? And that shadow there is because of the ambient light, which is the modern light. So that's getting that, which is very similar to what we did with the dancer last month, which I didn't really want to do. I wanted to get those three distinct flashes, but for whatever reason, and the reason is, I don't know what I'm talking about, it's not working. So see how we always get that movement. So the only way to do it is if we set the manual focus, turn the model light up there, which is the button on the right hand side. Yeah, not mode, model light, right in the, yeah. Yeah, I'm in focus now. Yeah, we set manual, yeah. So is that the button right on the right, top right hand side there? There, sorry. There you go. There we go, that one there, yeah. Oh.
My glasses.
Can I just try a quick one, please, Lex? So what I'd like you to do now, if you turn to face the light, yeah, and I'd like that movement across there like that. Okay, ready, one, oh, sorry, mate. I wasn't ready yet. Let's try again. Ready, 1, 2, 3, go. No, we're not getting the three flashes. What are we on 160th? What are we on trying now? So that's half a second, 0.6 of a second. Cool. So just try that movement across the light again now. Ready, let me call you in. Ready, 1, 2, 3, go. Yeah. Sorry. Well,
just like moving his arm.
could do. Do you know how to change that on this light?
Sorry?
Do you know how to change? I don't think I do either. Right. If I don't get it right, if I can't change the frequency now, then we'll have to do something else. So we're on multi. Yeah, we're on multi. 3 to 5. Right. So we turn. So we're on 8. So if we go to 2, watch. Set. Yeah. So we're on. So we're on hertz now, right? So we turn that. So we've got. I don't see where we change the hertz. Oh, hang on. There we go. 1. So we go. I'm going to do on 3. Let's try that. See what happens there. See, there's no power there. Look.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So let's try this then. Go to 8. So if we can do that. Can we try that?
Yeah.
See what happens. Turn that main light up a bit, please, Phil. Okay, we'll try again, please. Ready, ready, go. Yeah, towards the light if you don't mind, please. Yeah, ready, go. So, try again, please, mate. Oh, sorry. Try again, please.
The experiments I've done at home, just do one arm,
Yeah.
and nothing else.
Yeah.
So you can get that.
Go on then, try.
So you can do body parts
Right.
at the same time. So you're getting there.
Yeah. Yeah.
One body part.
Right. Try one more again, just one thing. Let me count you in. Ready, 1, 2, 3, go. Yeah, but what we're not getting is body movement.
Because you run that, you
Yeah.
actually run across, but you obviously got 3 different images.
Yeah. How we doing for time though? 10:08. Right. Do you want to persevere this or shall we shoot something else?
Can we try static?
So again,
Yeah, let's try.
try this.
Yeah.
Right. Right, one more please. Okay, please.
I'm not sure. What you're trying to.
Well, what we're trying to do, this is closer here. Jet black,
Yes.
but we should have the movements of him. So let's just take this down from 8 megahertz. One, 2, 5. So that's too many. Let's try that. Okay, again, please, mate. Now. Sorry, I missed it. Again, please, sorry. Right, let's try this. Right over there. Let's do this way. So it's slight angles of your face towards Gavin there, please, mate. Ready, 1, 2, 3, go. Yeah, it's still not working, is it? No. Sorry? Yeah, I quite like
we
that.
didn't get what we want, but light, I really like light.
Right, shall we just shoot this?
Yeah.
Because I can't, for whatever reason, failure. YouTube out there, I'm a failure. I can't get the stroboscopic to work. So whoever wants
Should
to,
we move it from multiple to?
we can do, yeah. Yeah. Right, there we go. Hey, crazy, eh? Can't get me blinking lighting to work. But never mind. We'll try this. Give this a nice effect.
You should do it that way.
Right, last one there, mate, sorry. Anyway, you like, sort of. How's that look? So, do we like the 2 lights or just the 1 light?
I like two lights.
The 1 is better? Great, cool. Right, okay. Well, let's do this way then. Whoever wants 1 goes first. Whoever wants 2 goes that way.
Who want both options?
Can we have both?
Yeah, you can have both, yeah. Have both, yeah.
What are the camera settings?
I've changed my camera so much, I have no idea what it is, I'll be honest. Right, I was at 1/8 of a second there, but let's change it up to, no, 125 and 4.5 was what I had there. Let me just test and we'll see how this goes. Sorry, there you go. How does that look there? Now, do you like that lighting?
I like both actually lighting, so I probably want to go in the middle.
Right, okay. So we're going to start again, so off we go again, yeah. So you got it right. Hey. So instead of being dead straight towards me, if you get yourself angled this way here, to me here this way, yeah? Yeah, and do that way, yeah. Just kind of very light, very light. Just keep it moving, mate. That's fine. Great, cool. What I'd like you to do now is I'm going to just get you to stand, feet quite close, I get the same angle. Yeah, so turn towards me now. That's it, yeah. Everything down here, squeeze out, breathe out and squeeze, yeah. And we'll just get this light skimming across your body. So swing your head to me, please. Have a look at that. How's that look? A bit too bright. Phil, do us a favour. Get that light there. Push it. Come forward to me, please, mate. A bit further, a bit further. That should do it, yeah. But twist a bit further away up. That's the one there, yeah. How's that look? Yeah, exactly, yeah. Same again. This time just top with the pelvis, tilt it under a little bit. That's the one there, yeah. Lovely. That works nice. So if I do that, do that. Perfect. How's that looking there? Lovely. Smashing. Right, who's next? Has you got a trigger? Who's next for the trigger? Right, away you go. Let me away from the pressure. I can't take the pressure anymore. Yeah, fine. So it's one light at the moment. So, I'm afraid I forgot to bring the power for my charger, the power lead, so I'm running low on battery at the moment, so I've only got a minute or two left to go. Now, I said it was live, and you said that you might well see some of the good, the bad, and the ugly, but we couldn't get something to work there, but that's sometimes the way it works. That's why you need to play with what you're doing and practice it. And obviously, I need to go away and practice and get more familiar with the board's lights. But let's just run over into Photo Mechanic, and we'll have a look at some of the shots we've done. So we've seen these ones. So let's drop that down like that. And then we get the grid. So these are the shots we've done early on. Let's go to the, and as you can see with these stroboscopic ones, can't quite get what we need. So I'll work on that and get that for another time. And then to finish off with just some body shots, light position behind, and you can see it's important where we position the model in relation to the light. As you can see, I was cutting across his body here, and there, it's not giving the sculpting effect that this one here is. Anyway, that's it from me, Nick Gregan, at the Camera Club and the Portrait Group. It's live, as you can see, a few cock-ups, a few mistakes, and hopefully you've learned a bit, I've learned a bit, and had a bit of fun. So, join us next time. Cheers, guys.
Even though going for 2 lights or? Okay.